me see everybody do this. Hey, let's do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go from Lumen Field. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. We'll go play action with Garner. Oh, they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game.
I'm looking at 2 registers that's fucking open. One of them take nothing but cards only, and I'm taking both of them. Boy, get over here and say, hey, you take cards only. Come right here. There's no cash back.
Right.
If you
come do some work. Come do some work.
Damn with a damn look. I'm love.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. Well, they'll get some of the sag yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Seattle.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's first catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Mixon, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. The second down throw is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, 49ers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
It's 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Durendo. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man, that's the tight end, Jake Tonjes. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Purdy now on second down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers. And how about that? His first career catch.
Yeah, my first touchdown was dribbling. Ha!
Career NFL touchdown. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Darnold to throw on first down. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku.
It's a gain of 18. And the Seahawks first down.
Now this looks like a design run. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Darnold. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll take this down inside with 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seattle. For Kupp, he had 58 regular season TDs as a Ram. This is first as a member of the Seahawks. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jacob Cowing now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Second down, 8 yards to go. On play action, here's Purdy. Throw right side, he's got Tungus. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
To throw on first down is Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This throw left side, marked by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
16 yards. First down, 49ers.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A tight end in motion now. First and 10 for Purdy. On the run to the right. And he did a pretty good job trying to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a problem. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
On second down, Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And the Niners going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First down.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle.
Yeah, that's Kittle, man. Best tight end in all of football. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 21, Seahawks 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. Downfield for Njoku. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now the rookie out of Oregon, Jordan James. And he'll get about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They send Evans in motion. Purdy using the pop pass. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Outside. Watch out. Stop. Stop.
James will score. Touchdown 49ers. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments...
Yeah, we run the ball over here. Straight up.
Didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Go side.
To throw on first down is Darnold. And complete to Diggs. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact.
Don't nobody give a damn about the Seahawks for real like that. Let's just keep it real. Two Super Bowls. That's all y'all got. Don't might care about the Seahawks. Sea chickens.
You're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drop.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Get set.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Yeah, that's how you know it's a struggle when they start going mid-blitz.
So, from the 25, it's second and 5.
Outside. Watch out. Stop.
They keep it on the ground with James. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Get set.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Yeah, it don't matter. Mid-blitz sucks.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7.
Watch out.
Kittle is the man in motion. On third down, it's Purdy. Going for it all. That one too far up in front.
Yeah, that was some video game type crap. That should have been a touchdown. It's all good, though.
Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. That's taken at about the 14. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Seahawks take over first and 10. They're on 24 yard line.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. He'll look deep here for Diggs.
I get picks.
Time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver. That's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll manage to pick up about...
Nah, he shouldn't quit because this is a league game, but it's a money league too, so... But you never know, like... Madden makes people mad, for real. Like, people get real pissed. People get real pissed about this game. Shit, funny as hell.
45. Here's second and 5. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Josh Joe brings him down.
Good tackle by Josh Joe. 5 yards on the play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got a touchdown with Stribling. I want to see Stribling and Watkins on the field at the same time. Stribling and Watkins. Those two receivers on the field at the same time, like, come on, man. Like, that needs to happen. Straight up. I want to see that.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Outside. Watch out.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll be stacked up
In August. So what, you think it's going to happen, what, during practice or preseason? Is that what you're saying?
They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're probably right. Preseason, Stribling, and Watkins, yeah. I want to see it in the regular season. Shit, I want to see it in the Super Bowl. That's what I want to see it.
They'll run the toss here to James. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll run the draw with James. A gain there of 10
Stribling, yeah, Watkins and Evans. I like that, man. I like that combination. Straight up. Healthy George Kittle, like, man. Do some damage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, here is a run with James. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up.
Yeah, I got Black. The rookie running back. He gonna end up getting Rookie of the Year in this league. I think Pearsall could be good, man. He just been hurt a lot.
Play action now. Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Piniero's kick is good. And the 49ers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. So Piniero had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's
I get picks.
his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, it's James. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Get set. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll take this one in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just siege the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. We'll go play action with Darnold. Exiting the he's got one at a time.
I tell you what, in Madden, those formations with 3 wide receivers to one side, those are always the hardest formations to defend. Always. Crazy.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
48-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
This is one of those situations.
Hey, this is how I like to start off one of my leagues.
This offense has to be one,
especially when it's a money league, straight up.
So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle. To throw again is Darnold. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Darnold to throw. Huff brings it in left side. Down the sideline. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a designed run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
2-yard line.
Now here's second and goal. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal. Darnold now to throw. Moving to his right. That is caught. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Mixon. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up. Mixon gonna try and run it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now a handoff running right. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So,
Niners for life.
our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This one goes on wide for Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. The guy's man complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a short gain here down to 22. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, we not about to just give the ball to CMC and rank games at all.
They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 49ers 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Rain games don't mean shit.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So
I'm definitely about to try to make a comeback in a ranked game.
To avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hurts. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him,
straight Madden. That is Madden. Terrible. How we don't recover that fumble.
A lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with 40.
Don't let me ever fumble like that.
The first half. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Yeah, I'm about to try to do it. I ain't got nothing to lose. It's a ranked game. Let's go.
I think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Purdy looking to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be one of them games, I can tell.
You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Get set.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that ball incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Purdy from the gun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
Throwing here, Purdy. traffic, and that's complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 39, Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. A handoff to Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Get set.
Looking to throw. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a... touchdown.
San Francisco.
George Kittle, 27 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equal up. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Get set.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49ers 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So after the penalty, a break.
Starting to feel like something wrong with this controller. Like, what the hell is that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one too low. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. But you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. To throw is Purdy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Purdy to throw. That is caught. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Throwing, Purdy. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that way, and they'll begin right there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. And he'll dump this out to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Purdy looking to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact, a whole lot of that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. They'll try and do this himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it. There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in.
At least he didn't score. Run games don't matter.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Schultz, the motion man. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
What a start for this defense, Mike. They talked all week about how important it was to win the turnover battle, and here they go. That's a big one and goes a long way towards accomplishing that goal.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will have great field position right around midfield.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 21. 1st down for Houston. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Now, Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
On the quick, right?
Mixon.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Sammy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Purdy again. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again in the air for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to the air again is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shires. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And that's going to be a deflating end to what's been a really long and really good drive, Mike. I mean, the way they were moving the ball, points almost felt inevitable. And all it takes is the defense to just hunker in and make one play of their own. And now they get to head back to the sideline with that lead still intact.
He's got it! And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. Or pick up a 44 yards. Tight end motioning left. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18. What's up?
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. CJ.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. This is hard. He got the connection to Collins. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
18. What's up?
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's to the tight end, Scoville. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Clock is stopped at 34 seconds to go until the break.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Get set. 18.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. To the goal line and in.
Best side of the game.
Touchdown, 49ers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Right around, up.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That is caught. And he will score. Garden Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
I think any anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Open man, it's the tight end, Jake Tondras. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
Yeah, hopefully they're quick at the same time.
Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action. Stroud will find his big target. The tight end Stover. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains. 19 for this one.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is brought in at 10. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Moving left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Jacob Cowling going to try it from his end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Marengo. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
from the 20. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Gorendo. And he'll be taken down about the 28, but move the chain. That's a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
One more time, it's Gorendo. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy's going to give this to Gorendo. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his
My run schemes always work. This is a ranked game. I don't care about this game. And I'm about to win this game.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That one underneath him to Mixon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Well, here down the field. incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. Third down coming up. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to get back to a one-possession game. His kick is good. He got it. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
18, watch out!
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the faithful here.
People on the internet just talk stupid for no reason.
For the 49ers, they proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game. Ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
People on the internet talk crazy because they know they can't get punched in the mouth. And that's facts.
So long from Santa Clara.
George Kittle, best football tight end ever.